everyone. This Sunday, we begin a series of 5 weeks called the Bread Sundays. It's a carb-heavy period in the lectionary where for 5 weeks in a row, we hear about Jesus as the bread of life. This first Sunday, the gospel story is the feeding of the 5,000. We are told that 6 months' wages would not be enough to buy bread for even a little for each. And yet, there was one boy with 5 loaves and 2 fishes. All ate and were satisfied, and there were 12 baskets left over. Think about that. Half of your annual income would not be enough to even make a dent in what was needed in this situation. And yet, one boy, 5 loaves, 2 fish, and there was plenty of bread to share. The second reading from Ephesians chapter 3 says, "Now to him who by the power at work within us is able to accomplish abundantly far more than we can ask or imagine. To him be glory forever and ever." God is able to accomplish far more than we can ask or imagine. We need better imaginations. We need to up our expectations of what God can do. This miracle, the feeding of the 5,000, is not an isolated incident. There are many stories in the Bible of God providing abundantly in situations that seem bleak. Think about Elijah and the widow of Zarephath. The oil and flour were continually replenished. Think about the Israelites having escaped from Egypt. Now they're wandering in the desert, no food. God sends manna from above. Think even of the birth of Jesus. This did not happen in a palace, in a royal household. No, God used Mary, a teenage, unmarried young woman away from home, with a birth in a stable. Let's challenge ourselves to think more expansively about what God can do and how we can be part of carrying out God's creative work here on earth. For these 5 Sundays, we will close our liturgy by singing the song Bread to Share. Plenty of bread at the feast of life, plenty of bread to share. Plenty of bread at the feast of life, there is plenty of bread to share.